Yo, what's good, bro? This your boy Preezy. Today's another opportunity to be great. Let's go get it with a fervor and zest. Now today, I want to talk about the Lakers game last night. It's a wild, crazy game. The Lakers pulled it off. Last seconds, champions do championship things. They was going against the defending champs, but Lakers got championship experience, so they went up 3-1. It's looking likely like they're going to make it to the Western Conference Finals and maybe go for bronze 5th title. Who knows? But one thing that was interesting about the game was Lonnie Walker IV. He came up big off the bench, scored 15 points, all of his 15 points off the bench, and it was real ill. Like, it was like a full circle moment, because if you don't know about Lonnie Walker's story, he was a big prep star out of PA, Pennsylvania. He was the school's all-time leading scorer, a McDonald's All-American, basically a big deal, ranked top 25 player in the country coming out of high school. And then he did a year in Miami at college, not in prison, but he went to the University of Miami for a year, did his thing there, was all freshman, and he was drafted 18th overall, first round, like 2017 or 18, I believe, by the Spurs. But coming out of college, he didn't really pan out. He didn't live up to his expectations. A lot of people thought he was going to be a breakout player. He had the potential, but his first year he averaged less than like 3 points. Second year was like 6.4, less than 7 points. And last couple years he got bumped it up to like 11 or 12. But all of his years with the Spurs, he ain't really live up to the expectations. Then he ended up with the Lakers, and he had a good start with the Lakers. Like, he was like the 4th most reliable scorer at the Russell Westbrook and Bron and Anthony Davis. But he was doing his thing, but he got injured. And then that's when the trade happened with Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, all of them. So while they're getting seasoned, he was kind of on the back burner while he was recovering. Austin Reeves done broke out, so Lonnie Walker's kind of the forgotten figure. But the more of the story is that on the post-game interview, he was talking to TNT post-game, Charles Barkley, Shaq, Kenny Smith, and all them. And they was asking him about coming off the bench and, how did he get prepared to get ready? He was like, yo, I just had due diligence and I was practicing with my family. Like, Charles Barkley asked him, who's the people that was out there working with you while you was trying to keep your game up to par, basically be ready? And he was saying that it was his family and him. And then they also asked him, was he angry or just diligent when he was locked in? And he was like, he was both. But he was just ready to be on call to do whatever the team asked him for. He was waiting for his opportunity, and that's the point of this video, why I made this video. Shout out to the Lakers for winning. I'm actually rooting for the Lakers. I'm a LeBron James fan, but so I'm rooting for them since my team is out, the Brooklyn Nets. I'm hoping and waiting for the Lakers to make that championship run. But I just thought that was very poignant about Lonnie Walker IV. You got somebody who was destined, or people predicted would do big things, and he kind of fell short, kind of got off the path, but he still has the humbleness and the mindset, or I don't know him personally, maybe he was humble enough to just be like, look, I'm going to practice, I'm going to do this day in and day out, and I'm going to wait for my turn, I'm going to be diligent. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I want to show what I can prove to the world. Like, I want to fulfill my potential, and reach the full max of my greatness, but at the same time, I want to be diligent, and I want to just be ready for the moment, be prepared, and do the things day in and day out that's going to keep me fresh, so he can come in and score them 15 points. Because without them 15 points, the Lakers might have lost. Probably would have lost rather, because they was already down. So without him having them clutch points in the moment, they may be tied up. The series could have a whole different complexion. But since he came up, he was willing to do his part of the work behind the scenes when it was time to show up, when the lights was bright. Playoffs, big game, game 4, he was able to show up and maybe even play himself into a bigger role into the rotation moving forward. So, shout out to Lonnie Walker. I hope you do even more great things. I just thought that was a great story and something that a lot of us could learn from. Yeah, you could have people in front of us, you can get off track, like his thing to knock him off was an injury. It could be any type of setback, but you always got to stay in the gym, whether it's literally like he's in the gym, or even if it's just mentally and just proverbially You know, preferably, you want to stay in the gym and get those reps up, get them shots up, whether it's staying late at work, whether it's doing whatever you got to do, even if it's not your time, even if you're not shining at that moment, because you know the boy Austin Reeves is about to get that big bag. He kind of took advantage of his opportunity, you know. So everybody, and that's another thing too. Opportunity comes full circle, you know. Austin Reeves, when Lonnie Walker got injured, that opened up a spot. Austin Reeves capitalized on that, but now he was needed in the moment. He capitalized Lonnie Walker on his opportunity. So that's a message for the day, man. Always be diligent, and even if you're angry, be diligent, be prepared, put the work in, so that then when your number is called, because you'll never know when it's called, you'll be able to perform and you'll be able to show what you're made of and show your true potential. But that's the message for the day. It's your boy Preezy. Peace.